The apocalypse of weeks, the last 3 weeks, admonitions to the righteous, woes for the sinners, Enoch's grief, fresh woes against the sinners, grounds of hopefulness for the righteous, woes for the wicked, the evils in store for sinners and the possessors of unrighteous wealth, self-indulgence of sinners, sin originated by man, all sin recorded in heaven, woes for the sinners. Woes pronounced on the godless, the lawbreakers, evil plight of sinners in the last days, further woes. The sinners destroy each other, judgment of the fallen angels, the safety of the righteous, and further woes for the sinners. Exhortation to the fear of God, all nature fears him, but not the sinners. Terrors of the day of judgment, the adverse fortunes of the righteous on the earth, different destinies of the righteous and the sinners, and fresh objections of the sinners. Assurance given to the righteous, admonitions to sinners, and the falsifiers of the words of uprightness. God and the Messiah to dwell with men. So we can see this book of Enoch. It gives in great detail who the wicked is and what their judgment will be. So if they had left this in with the Bible, it would have been way too easy to identify the wicked, the righteous, and what's going to be the final judgment. Okay, so we know the Masoretes came in, they changed the scrolls, they took books out, and they've written books about this. They've posted information. Like I said, I got all this right off the Wikipedia. The thing about it is, they don't expect anybody to go outside their religion. They don't expect them to research past what their preachers and their pastors tell them. But the thing about it is, it's imperative that we do, because that way we know we have the truth and we know we're calling on the right name of the Most High. I also found information that when the Jewish Masoretes changed the text, they set up another God as the true God, and they have pretty much the entire world calling on that God. Now, as a Jehovah's Witness, I was taught that Yahweh, or Yah, the shortened version, is the Hebrew name of the Most High, and that it's Jehovah in English. So basically, when you're calling on Yah or Yahweh, you're calling on the same God as the Jehovah's Witnesses do. And the thing about it is, they want you to think they're the only ones using that name. But the truth of the matter is, that is not the case. I have some pictures, and you guys are going to have to bear with me here. I don't have the most technical setup in the world. But I found these pictures, and they show that the Jehovah's Witnesses are not the only ones that are using this name. I had tried to print these pictures off, but for some reason they didn't come out clear enough to see. So I'm just going to try to zoom in, and you can see the Tetragrammaton there. And this is in Milan, Italy. It's a ceiling. It says down here, anonymous 18th century painter. It's a ceiling displaying a Tetragrammaton, and I would assume it's probably Roman Catholic. I know it's not a Jehovah's Witness place. It says of the St. Agatha's, St. Homobonus, and St. Angelo Church in Milan, Italy. So there's a picture of the Roman Catholics calling on that name. I'm not going to pull up all of these pictures because it would take a long time. Here's a picture of the Basilica. Now this is actually located in St. Louis, Missouri. And you can see the Tetragrammaton. It says this is the exterior of the Basilica of St. Louis, King of France, or the Old Cathedral. And like I said, it's located in downtown St. Louis. It says it's down by the Arch. This is a stained glass window, and as you can see, it has the Tetragrammaton inside the sun. It says it's a stained glass window in the church in the field, and it's located in Somerset, England, United Kingdom. Now this picture, you can see the tetragrammaton there in the clouds, and this is actually a 17th century mystical design. Now I looked up a little bit of information on this, and it's actually from a secret society that has been associated with the Freemasons. Now, if you know anything about the Masons, they are a secret society. They're pretty much evil. They have a lot of occult rituals. They have different levels to their order. And there is a level that is entitled the Order of Jehovah. Now, when a person reaches this level, this is the necklace that they receive. I'm going to try to zoom in, and in the middle is the tetragrammaton. Now, you have to think about it like this. These Freemasons, okay, they do occult rituals. They're calling, I mean, they have a lot of money and power in this world, and they're calling on that name, Jehovah. And one last one I was going to show you here. This is not the tetragrammaton. This actually has the full name, Jehovah, which is just English for Yahweh. There's a false image of Christ. And it says this is at the Roman Catholic Church in Olten, Switzerland. So, as you can see, it's not just the Jehovah's Witnesses that are calling on that name. Now, I want to show you something else. This is in the Strong's Concordance under Yahweh, or YHWH, and it's, if you want to look it up yourself, it's H3068. Now, it says YHWH, which is pronounced Yahweh, it says Jehovah. Then it says it's the Jewish national name of God. It says to compare H3050, and that says Yah, Y-A-H, contracted for 3068, which was Yahweh. It says also to compare 3069, which says that Yahweh is pronounced by Jews as H430. Now, when you go over here to 430, it says Elohim. So the Jewish people pronounce Yahweh as Elohim. Now,